Hi Aries, and welcome to your August 2019 general reading. So I'm going to pull you an additional guidance card, then I will shuffle the rest of the deck, and then we're going to take a very brief look at your relationship dynamics, okay? One card for Aries please for the month of August. Let me just cut the cards. Okay, you got the deep knowing card. This is a very well used card. So some people might go, oh my god, it's old and tatty. I get very attached to my cards. You know, some people just dispose of cards. I work with a deck for a very long time. So the deep knowing card tends to be a relational card. It can talk about this very powerful, very instinctual knowing about something. We don't quite know what yet. Quite often it is relationships. It's this knowing about the rightness of something, because there's two moons in the card. So it tends to show up as a relationship reading. So give me clear-cut messages for the sign of Aries for the month ahead. Let me just split the cards one more time. And let's look at what's going on. You've got the Queen of Cups behind you with the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups can be a water sign person, or this is clearly about your emotions, Aries, because you've got two emotion cards. The Queen of Cups walking towards the Five of Cups. So maybe there's some sort of loss going on around this person, or the Queen of Cups can be like seeking some sort of emotional support in order to go through a process, because the Five of Cups is a process card. It's a card of change. A lot of people don't like the fives, but it's because some sort of stability has been changed, and so you're in this process and you have to go through it to get to the sixes. So what you most want is a 10 of Pentacles. The gift is the Three of Swords. Very interesting gift here. When it's the gift, it's about old belief systems in the heart beginning to move, and it's right under the Five of Cups. So obviously something very powerful is moving through you, Aries, okay? I think it's definitely about old emotions and old disappointments. Okay, let's carry on. The challenge is the Four of Pentacles. The High Priestess is showing up in your relationships. Another very watery energy. There might be a little bit of keeping of secrets here. And when I say secrets, I don't mean this subterranean world of deception. What I'm talking about is the holding back of feelings. Let me carry on. Page of Wands and your money and work. Very nice. Nine of Pentacles at a soul level. Then you get the Two of Swords. And what follows the Two of Swords, please? One card. The Wheel. Okay, so it's going to a really good place, Aries. Boy, you've got an interesting month. An awful lot of letting go of the past, basically. Because until we let go of the past, we just keep recreating it, Aries. That's all karma is. It's memory that continually repeats itself until we get that river flowing again, which is our emotions, and we take out these swords from our heart, which tend to be a set of belief systems that we hold in place. And we hold these belief systems in place because of fear of being vulnerable, fear of opening our hearts, revealing our emotions. So a lot of us live our lives as a facade. Okay, so tell me about the Ten of Pentacles is what Aries most wants. I mean, obviously this is a financial card, yeah, but it's very interesting because the Ten of Pentacles is also a card very, very connected to openness. The chest here is very open, which means people can come and people can go, very stable. It can be a financial card, it can be about new opportunities, because the Page of Wands is coming from the money. Oh my gosh, that's funny. What's that? Oh, sorry Aries. So because the Page of Wands is coming from the money sector, there might be some new opportunities for growth here. And these are really, really nice opportunities going on around your life's work. There might be more than one opportunity, and one will stick out, and because it's a wand, it's going to be quite a dynamic, quite a creative, quite an energetic opportunity. Now the Three of Swords is the gift. Why is this the gift? Give me one card to tell me why the Three of Swords is the gift. It's with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is the card of mutuality and reciprocity. It is an earth energy. And earth energies talk about genuine, straightforward communication in order for these scales to be balanced out. There's been some sort of loss here, some sort of something that's pierced your heart to the core. And if it's not a present situation, it's something in the past which is ready to be moved through, Aries. And that's how we get to the Fool card. That's how we get to new beginnings. Because the challenge is the Four of Pentacles. Now I'm scared to let this go in case it falls. Give me a minute. So the Four of Pentacles is either a card about holding on to your resources, which is not a negative, but the challenge might be accepting new opportunities, because you have to hold on to the stability that you do have. That's where the fours are very often a challenge, because sometimes we need, it's like letting go of a full-time job in order to take up a new project is a classic example of how these cards might play out. Or there might be an energy here which is totally relational, and as a relationship dynamic, there's a little bit of a struggle here, Aries, to reveal what's really in your heart. And if that's the case, it's because of belief systems around your emotions and past losses that just go on and on and on until we stop and take the swords out. And a lot of people don't want to do that. And then the irony is, Aries, when you do, it only hurts for a little while. And then that's when your heart becomes open and free to other people. The High Priestess is in your relationship house, okay? So again, she doesn't reveal very much, but this can also be being in relationship with someone with incredible depth, because the High Priestess has this incredible quality of transparency, very much like the Queen of Cups. Doesn't always reveal what's going on. And there might be an issue with you and someone else, Aries, where there's not a lot of communication about what's really going on. Tell me one more card for the Empress, please. The High Priestess. Okay, the Knight of Cups is with it. It's like there's this emotional dynamic going on here. And there's obviously an awful lot of feeling, but there's some sort of change with this dynamic. Either this is a brand new person and it's really, really hard to reveal what you're feeling, because revealing our emotions leaves us incredibly vulnerable. And a lot of people don't like being vulnerable, so they put a wall up. But this Page of Wands in the life work is about new opportunities, which is very, very exciting. I absolutely love the Page of Wands. Even the colour of the orange is about creativity. It's all about new potentials. And this is in your life's work, which is probably helping you get the Ten of Pentacles. So very exciting. At a soul level, you've got the minor arcana version of the Hermit. So there's a lot of time spent in reflection. This is the card of alone and loving it though. So it's not an enforced isolation. It's a card of maybe taking a step back. And if Aries, if you're taking a step back, I think it's to reflect on emotional dynamics. There's almost this really deep knowing about something or someone, but for some reason not feeling the urge to go forward and express it all yet. Now the outcome, first of all, is you're still not expressing it, the Two of Swords, but then we get the Wheel, okay? So the Wheel is obviously a turnaround of events. It's a completion card. And it tends to be a very, very fortunate completion card. It represents the goddess Fortuna. Good fortune. So where's this good fortune? Yeah. That's what I thought. The good fortune is with the Ace of Cups. Around your heart. You know what? The Ace of Cups is one of these cards. I work an awful lot with the Ace of Cups and the Deep Knowing card. It tends to represent this love, but the irony of love is it quite often brings up our shadow side. So our shadow side is that part of us that we find hard to accept. So maybe you find it hard to reveal your emotions. Maybe there's a set of belief systems around emotional sharing. And cards of the Ace of Cups actually brings it up because esoterically, love comes into our lives to set us free from whatever set of belief systems we are here to change, that we're here to transform. That is the purpose of the Ace of Cups. Not for the faint-hearted, guys, but then Aries is not a very faint-hearted sign, is it? So I'm going to pull one card to see. I'm scared to let go of this picture in case it falls down again. Yeah, I want to let go. I want to find out who's approaching, who you are in your relationships this month. You're the Two of Cups. Okay, so clearly there's a relationship going on here. The other person is the Six of Wands, which means the other person has worked through the Five of Wands. So they've worked through maybe being a little bit stressed out with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a fire card that propels people to take action. So they've overcome some difficulty. What's the connecting card? The Six of Pentacles. So maybe there's a little bit of a conversation that needs to happen here, Aries, in order to get these scales balanced up. That's what the earth energy represents. It's a bit straightforward and clear-cut value systems. And that's why I love the Six of Pentacles so much, because it's such a real card. You're obviously, there's a lot of irony going on, because you're obviously approaching this relationship as a Two of Cups. But there's obviously been something which is causing some sort of difficulty, and there needs to be something that happens to get the realness out on the table so you can get to the Ace of Cups, basically. And not many people get to the Ace of Cups in this lifetime, Aries. We tend to mostly live as the Four of Pentacles or the Three of Swords. So we guard our hearts. We don't allow them their full breadth. Okay? And the person is the Six of Wands, which means they seem to have worked through being unsettled in the Five. They're coming out the opposite side. They're feeling very, very empowered. And two sixes mean, another High Priestess. Ooh. Some Aries are definitely in love with someone who's a little bit of a seer, of an oracle here. But really what's happening in your relationships is that there needs to be a rebalancing. Something is obviously going on this month and you're going to have to work through it, Aries, okay? Now, I'm going to do your relationship reading on Vimeo. The choice is always yours if you get it or not, if you want to carry on the story to see what's going on. If not, I do weeklies for updates, okay? Loads of love, Aries. Bye.